This Aaron since he was the first high priest, or the first earthly high priest. So everyone say, hi Aaron.
Hi, Aaron.
What do you guys think is the very first thing that Aaron put on every day?
Very
Give
first
you a
thing is
hint,
what?
it's probably the first thing you put on every day. These white linen breeches, or they were kind of like underwear. And in the Bible, clothing is very often used to represent character. Right? When Adam and Eve were created, they were created with the character of God, but then they sinned and lost that character and found out that they were naked. And that nakedness represents sin. So God asked them to cover that nakedness with these white linen breeches. Over that, he would have this white linen robe, and the common priests would only wear that white. But the high priest would also wear this blue tunic with bells and pomegranates going around the bottom. And over that, he would have this colorful ephod. And we recognize these colors, right? Who's ready to retake the quiz?
Yeah.
Okay, what does red represent?
Blood.
White.
Purity.
Purple.
Royalty.
Royalty. Yes.
Blue.
Royalty, sorry. Brain being weird. And then that blue
The
would
blue one.
represent God's law,
God's-
acceptance, the
God's
remembrance
law.
and keeping of it. Over that, you would have the breastplate, and each of these stones would have the name of the tribe of Israel inscribed on it, one for every tribe.
Tribes.
And it shows us how Jesus, our high priest, keeps us close to his heart while he ministers for us. Also on the breastplate are the Urim and the Thummim. And these were used as communication between them and God, but the Bible doesn't tell us exactly how. But often when they had really big decisions to make, they would say, go get the high priest and the breastplate to inquire the stones. Holding up the breastplate, we have the onyx stones, and these 6 older tribes would be inscribed on one shoulder and the 6 younger on the other shoulder. And again, it shows us how Jesus carries us on his shoulders and bears our burdens. Lastly, we have the mitre, which is this white head covering, and that gold plate, which would say holiness to the Lord. What's behind that gold plate? The head, right? The brain, specifically the frontal lobe. That's the part of the brain where we make all of our decisions, where we judge between right and wrong, where we have a conscience, and where we feel guilt. And all of that was to be covered by holiness to the Lord, showing how the high priest's thoughts and all of our thoughts should be filtered through that. And it also serves as protection, because when it's there, nothing bad can get to it. And it's another representation of how God wants to write his law on our minds and our hearts, so that he can protect us and give us his character and make us like him. That is the end of the tour. Before I let you go, let's go ahead and have prayer together. So,